The Appropriation Act of 2024 will come to an end by 30th of June 2025, this year. And due to some projects which are yet to be funded and implemented, we find it very important to come before these ALO chambers that this budget be extended by further 6 months, that is to end on 31st December 2025, to allow, among other things, the procurement process to be completed, money to be released for the implementation of the capital component of these budgets. And Mr. President, also let me say this, that we are only extending the capital component of the 2024 Appropriation Act as passed by the Senate. And this is the second time we are extending this budget. And it is our hope that in the next 6 months, all procurement process, all cash releases to assist in the implementation of the capital component of this budget will be done within the shortest possible time.
I wholeheartedly associate myself with the submissions made by my chairman of the Appropriation Committee, adopt same, and further add that in line with the desire of the present government and in consonance with the renewed hope agenda to ensure that no project is abandoned in the course of implementation of the budget, and coupled with the financial inflow challenges that the government experienced, there is need to extend the capital component of this budget so that no project will be left abandoned.
It's quite interesting. First, it's interesting because I believe that the National Assembly is not being taken into confidence by the executive arm of government on this very serious matter. This budget should have been implemented and everything done by December 31st, 2024. We extended it by another 6 months to the end of June this year. Right now, what is going on is that activities of the government are being stalled. Contractors who had even succeeded in completing their projects have not been paid. The system that they have adopted in getting payment done centrally from the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation has woefully failed. I knew of some efforts that have been made by the leadership of the Senate and maybe the leadership of the House to sensitize the Ministry of Finance and the relevant institutions of the executive arm of government about the danger this kind of thing poses, not just to the security of this country, but also to the whether the government actually is working. You know, people have committed their resources, conducted government work, did everything, but up to now their payments have been stalled. And there are so many projects, you know, in some ministry where even no work has been done in terms of going through the appropriation processes. So I think we need to know what really is happening.
I'm going to bring a motion sequel to the passage of the bill, which says the Committee on Appropriation and Finance should investigate the recurring dismal of non-implementation of the capital component and report back within 1 week or 2.
Government has grounded, that's what it means. Contractors who have done their jobs, committed their resources, cannot be paid. The benefits of the budget that we all took time to work on and passed has not gotten to the people. And guess what? We are talking of the capital component. The recurrent component, which is for the bureaucrats, it has gotten to them 100%. 100%. The component that has not been released, that is still stagnant, nothing is moving forward, is the real one that goes to the people of Nigeria for development of our country, for all the people that we represent. So it's a very sad situation.
Mr. President, I think that we must take the bull by the horn on this issue of appropriation. And I think that unless we take it very seriously up with the Ministry of Finance, this Parliament will become an embarrassment into itself. Mr. President, I am reluctantly supporting the extension of the 2024 capital component of the budget.
Desire to make sure that we solve these problems. In any case, the Committee on Appropriations and Finance have the function already enshrined in our rules to do that. So what we are trying to do is to emphasize the need that they should do the needful and then report back to us. But excuse me, Senator Ningi, I wanted to, when I want to say my end of remarks in respect to this, I wanted to bring forward something. Anyway, first of all, let me thank all of you for showing your passion to address this issue. This is good because it deals with our national development. It touches the roots of the development of our country. We're talking about capital budget. Thank God is recurrent, are always paid to agencies, MDAs, as at when due. No problem with that. Salaries are being paid and everything. But the core issue now is that of the capital. This issue was raised some time ago. And to be honest with you, the Appropriation Committee and Finance Committee went into action. They invited the Minister, Appropriation Committee Chairman. I'm talking about what you did. I said, you did your best. You invited the Minister and all the, stakeholders in the Finance Ministry and Budget Ministry. And they sat with them, discussed with them about how to deal with the matter. In fact, they brought it to my office because the Senate President was not around then. And I want to say here that I'm really, it's commendable. What they did, is highly commendable. And as we speak, it's a work in progress. They are always with them, talking with them, and also, even at our own level, we'll be talking with the Finance Minister. And they've been, in fact, when he came in this morning, I had to call him and say, okay, how far? He said they are on it. So they are doing their best. I understand your feelings. I understand the fact that you have so many projects ongoing, like those roads, like roads. So many contractors have done, the artwork, remaining, the asphalt, to put asphalt, but they don't have the money to do that. And once we don't extend the budget, it means those projects will be left abandoned. They will never be executed again, which is not good. So we understand, we know that our president listens very well. But we thought the matter has not gotten to the state to meet the president. We thought it's something that could be dealt with, between the National Assembly and Finance Ministry and the Budget Office and so on and so forth. But I'm sure the chairman, maybe you can say one or two things on what you are doing. He doesn't need to say it? Okay, yeah, but he's working.
We have confidence in our chairman.
Okay.
To amend the Nigeria Police Trust Fund Act to increase the duration of the trust fund to, among other things, provide for continued training, provision of equipment and related facilities, as well as enhance the skills of personnel of the Nigeria Police. The overriding objective of the bill, Mr. President and distinguished colleagues, is basically to amend Section 2, Sub 2 of the Extant Act to extend the duration of the trust fund as established by the Act.